Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagby here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we fought off against a frog, all got its bubble and killed it. And then sent it back to the mountains where we'll have to eventually have spring return. We want to do the Dong's Duro side quests. And here we're going to grab the stray fairy because I actually looked it up and I had the right idea, I just went to the wrong corner. So anyway, while I'm doing this, something I want to mention I forgot to bring up in the last episode when I got the big key. Oh, I hope I have enough magic to do this. Basically, if you are familiar with Prima guides, they were pretty much the big gaming guides for a very long time. I don't think Prima exists anymore. How is that blocking it? There we go. But there were Prima guides. But if you're familiar with Prima guides, then you know how hit and miss they are. They were infamous for not being reliable most of the time. Although some Prima guides I own, because I believe I have the Prima guide to I think the first mystery dungeon somewhere. And I know for a fact I have a Super Smash Bros. Brawl one somewhere. Can be hit or miss with the information they give. In the case of the Brawl one, I think the only information it really gets wrong is I think some details about the fighters. But in terms of things like for Subspace Emissary, it's actually pretty accurate. So it's a very useful guide, especially during that one stage in Subspace Emissary. If you played that mode in Brawl, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was a very helpful guide for that. But the one for really. But the one for Majora's Mask has a very glaring issue. So the Prima guide for this dungeon, a lot of people bought it because they got lost in this dungeon, they didn't know what to do, and they followed the guide word by word. Now, the guide mentions after getting the big key that you are to pull out an ocarina and play a song. Now, you may think the guide would say to play the Song of Soaring because the Song of Soaring takes you back at the beginning of a dungeon, which allows you to save a bit on time if you ever need to go back to the beginning of the dungeon for whatever reason. Instead of telling the player to use the Song of Soaring, the guide tells the player to use the Song of Time. Not the Song of Soaring. And as you're most likely aware by now, when you play the Song of Time, you reset. Fuck you! You reset time to the beginning of the cycle, undoing everything you've done during that cycle. So many people trust in the guide, played the Song of Time, and ended up going back in time, finding themselves in Clock Town. And why is there not water? Oh yeah, the water is pumping into it. I just need to figure out how to get to there. Do I have to dolphin jump up to that? No, because I can't get high from a dolphin jump. Oh, I'm supposed to jump down. I think I realized what I'm supposed to do. But yeah. They used the Song of Time, go back in time, and found themselves in Clock Town, and everything they did in the dungeon was undone. Certain things they kept, like the boss key and all that, but all the stray fairies they collected, gone. So they would have to redo a majority of the dungeon anyway to recollect all the stray fairies. As you can probably guess, a lot of people hated the Prima Guide for that reason. Wait, can I even make that? Hang on, is there... Okay, there's a hook. I was about to say, I can't make the jump. How the hell am I supposed to get onto the water? And then I remembered, oh wait, I think there's a hook shot point. So we need to turn the water on here. Turn this on, and now both water, and now it's going to stop the water wheel. This is going to affect how the water is spun in the room previously, and also you're going to notice it also shuts off all the gears. So you can't have both running at the same time because you don't have any means to progress further into the dungeon. So you have to turn one of them off. Now we have it spinning in the other direction. I will say I like this dungeon more because this dungeon actually uses the properties of water more than say the water temple. In the water temple, the water more so dictated like where you could go and what you could do. Here, you're actually using the properties of water. Like, you're using it to move gears around, so you could, be able to access certain areas. You're changing the flow of water, you're freezing water. You're even unfreezing it. So yeah, this dungeon does a better job at using the properties of water, where in, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, it was more so the water dictated where you could go. Now the water is spinning this way. So I believe the clue where you need to go is that you need to follow the... Missed that entirely. Okay. You need to follow, I believe, the green pipes. If I can even get in there. Come on. Attack the pots. Oh, I can't use magic while on the ground? Like, turn around. Because I want you to use your kung fu skills on the pots. So yeah, the pots in here are going to give you a lot of arrows and magic and... Stupid fish. Let me check my map on where I am, see if there's a stray fairy in here. I believe there should be. Let me see, so this is floor B1. Okay, if I'm reading the map correctly, yeah, there should be a stray in here. Okay. So I know where it is. Now this room had a very interesting change, which I will make mention in a brief moment. Because you thought, this dungeon was hard. Oh boy. You know nothing of the real pain this dungeon had originally. You're gonna come up here and you're gonna notice water pouring down. What you need to do is freeze the water. That will stop the water wheel, and that platform will open up, allowing you to access that area. Now, believe it or not, in the Japanese version, that did not happen. It did not perfectly stop in place like that. When you freeze the water, you had to perfectly time it so that not only would that stop in the perfect position for you to get up, but also that the platform is high enough so you could actually jump up here and be able to get onto the gears. Here's in the Japanese version. This was made easier in the English version, where they programmed it to stop perfectly so you could actually get out of this room. Because in the Japanese version, you would have to keep unfreezing the water and refreezing the water until it stopped in the perfect position for you to get out of here. Was it mean? Yes, it was. And shit. I was hoping that I was going to get on that platform because I'm pretty sure I saw there was supposed to be something up there. And I need to unfreeze the water because... Oh, I can only have one of the two. Fuck off. Yeah, so this is show what you had to do in the Japanese version. If it didn't stop perfectly, you had to unfreeze the water like that. Get all the gears to work again. Yeah, I jumped over there because it's saying there's a chest. If it's gonna make me slide off, then fuck that. So I don't think it has a stray fairy or anything I need. At least I hope it doesn't. Just for safety reasons, I'm gonna create a restore point here. Alright, this room. You're gonna notice these seesaw looking things. They go by weight. Put on your sword mask, come down here. As you bonk your head and get a concussion. Now, this is gonna be a little tricky, but you need to swim into that barrel to make a stray fairy appear. Now let me just check. I forget if this is the only stray fairy in this room. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. No, is there actually a stray fairy in that room? There is, isn't there? No, I got the stray fairy in there. Where's it saying there's a stray fairy? Hang on. In number 10, I got that stray fairy. In the same room. Oh! I think it's technically saying in this room, I think. I hope that's right. Otherwise, I'm going to be backtracking to another room for a stray fairy. It's going to very quickly head back into that room just to take a look. I want to be sure because now I'm confused. Well, if I'm missing a stray fairy, then I'll know to come back in here. So unequip the Sora Mass. You look up, you're gonna notice some ice. You can use the fire arrows to melt the ice to create a... Oh, fuck you. I can't go on it while the water's pouring? You could use that to unfreeze the ice so you can get the water to pour on the seesaw to make it go up. But apparently, when the water is pouring on the seesaw, the game won't allow you to get on it. Where does that room go to? I don't think I need to go into that room yet. No, so I just need to go this way. That gets you up here. Where's the... What hit? Fuck off! Get the water going here. Get us to this. So let's turn on the water. The water flowing. So you need to be Sora, so that way you'll be tall enough to get up here. Jump down. Alright, I think I am going to go back into that other room because I think I might know what it is. Because if it is a stray fairy, I think it's a very dickishly placed one. Open this to get our 12th. Oh, I need... Yes, let's melt the water with fire. Yeah, let's freeze the water with fire, I mean. Yeah. No, get ice. I'm up here. I want to double back into this room. Yeah, I think I may know where that chest is, because if I remember correctly, if this is the room I'm thinking of, it has a little alcove that you can hook shot into, which is really dickish. Yes, that little alcove right there. I thought that chest seemed very suspicious on my map. It's like, wait, I don't remember a chest there. go. Because you come here, do an awesome flip, you're gonna see a little alcove that you can hook shot into. That will get us a stray fairy. So I think we're gonna explode. So I'm gonna end the episode here, and I'll meet you in the next room, where we will continue the dungeon, grab the last remaining stray fairies, and hopefully fight the boss. So if you enjoyed this episode, do you like the videos? It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave the— how the hell did that miss? Leave a comment down below on your thoughts in this episode, and share the video so more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I will see you all next time. Later. As I do a flip.